Yo, I was thinking we hit that Korean barbecue spot after the game.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
Sounds
it's
legit, man.
It's open late, too. Hey, what's up? Everything good?
I'm guessing by the look on your face, you know what I'm here to talk about.
Somebody gonna fill me in?
Show him.
Ooh, I know he didn't say that. About you? He about to unleash the dragon on that boy, I'm telling you.
Before we go unleashing any dragons, I would like you to seriously consider the impact your words will have on your teammates and the organization.
No. You just think about how your teammates are gonna love it when you call this dude out and you back it up.
You are an amazing player, clearly MP, but some things don't work out that way.
They do if you're MP, okay? All due respect, Donna, my client right here knows how to compete.
Hey, just let her talk for a second, Patrick.
Okay, floor's yours.
Responding to something like this will put a target on your back. You are familiar with the concept of bulletin board material?
Of course.
Trash talk is fun. I get that. But when you make it public, it can fire up the other team. And it can anger your teammates if you can't back it up. You're a tremendous player, MP, but this is the NBA. Everyone is extremely talented, and some things don't work out the way you want them to.
Look. On the other hand, if you put that bozo in his place after calling your shot, that's something all teammates will love. Okay, look, I may not be in the NBA, but I understand the psychology of sports, okay?
That's also true.
Thank you. So what are you gonna do, man?
Don't worry about it. I got this. know I had to say something to him.
Yeah, standing on business.
You already know, yes, sir.
Not what I would have done, but you are your own person. I just hope for everyone's sake, you can back it up.
It's not an issue, Donna. I got this.
If we lose, I don't want to see even one photo of the two of you at Korean barbecue. The optics would be horrible. Are we clear?
Yeah. MP, you sure you got this?
Don't even worry about it, man. You know I got this. All right, man.
And there is a very engaging atmosphere of fans getting ramped up outside the arena. Well, this last stretch of the season could be the final NBA games for some of the aging stars in the league. Grant, when did you know it was time?
Well, you know, B.A., I made it 19 years in the league, and at 40 years old, I was kind of happy to be done. But I hope that all the guys retiring this year have the same closure I had.
Well, when you look at MP's team, they are dynamite offensively. One of the top units in the NBA. But the statement by MP, yet another assist.
His playmaking and vision this season has been ridiculous.
Well, that last dime tied him up for fourth most during a season. Incredible stuff here, guys.
Yeah, and he needs just 3 more to get into third. Second place is just 9 away, so he could keep climbing this leaderboard.
Here's Curry, and another dime for him.
And that feed moves him into 4th place alone on the list of single-season assist leaders.
He's been in complete command of this offense since day one. What a year.
Yeah, John Stockton had more assists a few times. But if he's the only guy ahead of you, it tells you just how special this season's been.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and we discussed Mikal Bridges. Coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. He keeps the defense on its toes. You can't allow him to get into a rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Back to Brunson from downtown, and the three-pointer goes.
Don't let Brunson get hot. I mean, he'll answer all game long.
Golden State has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Pass to Podziemski. Outside Kuminga. Here's Insanity. He's covered by Hart. Now Curry. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, missed inside. Bridges passes to Towns. Bridges outside. Fires from deep. Insanity pulls it in. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, B.A. That's just not fair.
Back to Butler. Clock at 4. Here's Insanity. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Insanity's got 5 points.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
For 3, Bridges nails it from beyond the arc. It's a tie ball game.
Just so strong from deep. Bridges is great behind the arc.
Well, Richard, he's the Iron Man of the NBA right now. Mikal Bridges takes pride in being available on a nightly basis.
We've all heard it before. The best ability is availability. And Bridges does whatever it takes to knock.
Another possession, another assist.
Every game we see it. Exceptional playmaking, and his assist totals continue to climb.
And he is now even for 3rd most assists in a single NBA season. What a year it's been.
He's matched John Stockton's 1988 season when he recorded an incredible 1,128 assists.
And again, another assist.
Further into the history books he goes. The assists are endless with him.
Boy, his great play all year now has him with the 3rd highest assist total ever in an NBA season. Incredible stuff.
And to see him pass John Stockton's 1988 season is just breathtaking. But he still has several Stockton records ahead of him to aim for.
Insanity passes to Curry. Here's Insanity. Up top, Podziemski. Pass to Insanity. Back to Curry. The 3-ball. Yet another assist.
The playmaking he has shown all season long is nothing short of stupendous.
Boy, you can't help but appreciate the greatness as he moves towards the 2nd spot for most assists in an NBA season.
Yeah, nearing Stockton's 1,134 assists in 1990. And you can bet most of those went to Karl Malone. Such a tremendous pick-and-roll partnership.
Here's Insanity, covered by Towns. Oh, there's the alley! And it's Butler with the jam.
Just a ferocious finish. Butler is a force out there. I mean, he really plays with a big chip on his shoulder.
Bridges outside. And Anunoby for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And this squad has managed the unthinkable, stringing together 34 straight wins and eager to add number 35 tonight. To say they're on a heater is an understatement.
And while this has been a legendary run, this group seems to have a gift of the collective mentality to know that all of these wins don't matter if they don't bring home the Larry O'Brien trophy when the season is all said and done. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that ring.
Three-pointer, and it's Stephen Curry with the three. Curry's got 13.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Here's Curry. He's got 13. Up and in on the layup. 15 points in the game.
Oh, he's on the attack, hitting 6 of his last 7.
Bridges outside. Lets the three fly. The Warriors pull it in. Insanity's got his 4th rebound in this one. Grant, what a blazing hot start to MP's career. He becomes the fastest to 5,000 points. Incredible.
And for anyone wondering if MP's game would translate to the NBA.
Another possession, another assist.
Great passing from him all season long as he continues his march on the record books.
And he is now tied for the 2nd most assists in a single season. Phenomenal.
And to be putting up assist totals equal to John Stockton is something special. Records people thought may never be touched.
Kuminga with a screen on Anunoby to the middle. And another dime for him.
And with that assist, he continues this season of excellence.
And now he's moved into 2nd place for assists in a season.
And he has just one of Stockton's legendary seasons left to conquer. The 91 campaign of 1,164 dimes.
Pass to Brunson. Floats one. There's the block. And they'll keep possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kuminga. McBride, he's checked in for New York. Here's Insanity. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Pass to Green. Outside Butler. Here's Insanity. The kick out. Curry. Drains the triple. Curry's got 20 points.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
McBride passes to Anunoby. Towns outside to stop the run. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
Hart from long range. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. It's an 18-point lead. The three. Another three for Golden State.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
McBride passes to Anunoby. They set the pick. Beyond the arc. Warriors with the rebound. Insanity's got his 6th rebound on the night. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we'd only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine. 12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Towns. And Towns slams it home.
And that's a powerful man right there. Towns is never going to pass up a chance to finish with authority.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cams, good looks by our terrific camera crew. The kick out, Curry. Here's Podziemski, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
To the paint. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And it's always great to see Towns in the zone, bringing a ton of energy to his offensive game.
Insanity passes to Green. And some solid defense from Towns. The Knicks shooting with confidence in this one. 48% in the first quarter. Outside McBride. Pass to Towns. Towns on a screen. For 3, Bridges. Towns. With the second effort. Insanity pulls it in. Insanity's got 7 rebounds in the game. Inside. And that one's good. Green.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Bridges outside. Outside Hart from deep. And it's powered home by Towns.
I mean, I'll tell you, Towns is so dangerous on the offensive glass.
Here's Insanity. Covered by Towns. Outside for Butler. And here's Green from the arc. Hits the trifecta. Green's got 5 now.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Bridges outside. Insanity pulls it in.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Curry. Outside for Butler. Here's Insanity. He's guarded by Bridges. Insanity passes to Curry. 5 to shoot. Here's Insanity. There's the 3. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 26 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Warriors. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Trace Jackson-Davis, and it's Insanity in at the 5. That's the Warriors 5. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Insanity in their last time out against the Kings was all business. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Pass to Okporti. Here's Dadier. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for OG Anunoby.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Payton's checked in for Butler. Insanity passes to Curry. Here's Insanity. Back to Curry. Pass to Insanity. Over Brunson. Shot is good by Curry. Curry's got 34.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Outside Achua. Jackson Davis grabs a miss.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Insanity. 11 points in the game. For 3. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got 11 here in the quarter alone. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Curry against Brunson to win the run. Insanity pulls it in. Insanity's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Curry. Fires for 3. Good! Another from 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Wow, what a ride he is on as he closes in on second place on the single-season three-point leaderboard.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Pass to Insanity. Back to Curry. 4-3. Achua with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Brunson finds Achua. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Stephen Curry.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
RJ, does playing at a faster pace work the same in the regular season as it does in the playoffs?
Depends on the opponent. Teams that like to slow it down and can be methodical in the half court can make it a slugfest. You have to be ready for that.
Here's Insanity. 11 points in the game. They set the screen. The kick out. Curry. Pass to Insanity. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Here's Achua. The Warriors pull it in. Insanity's got 11 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
The 3 is up. Another 3 for Golden State.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Achua up top. Back to Brunson. Pass to Hart. 3-pointer. Insanity pulls it in. Insanity's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And we're getting close to the end of the regular season. Let's take a peek at how the Rookie of the Year race looks. He's shown us throughout the course of this season that he's at the top of his rookie class. So it's no surprise to see him in the top spot.
And there's no doubt he's the top contender. I'll be shocked if he's not lifting the Rookie of the Year trophy later on.
Yeah, at this point, he has separated himself from the pack. I don't know what more he could have done this year. It's been one amazing performance after another. That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
And some changes here for New York. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Achua, and it's Anunoby in for McBride. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Hart with it. Towns on a screen. The three is up. Hart can't hit.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Hits the three-pointer.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Outside Hart. Outside Anunoby, looking to end the run. It's rebounded by Golden State. Insanity's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Curry passes to Insanity. Back to Curry. Over Brunson. And there's another one for the Warriors.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Brunson surveys. Shoots over Curry. New York again can't hit.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Here's Insanity, covered by Towns. Spins. The kick out, Curry. Here's the three. And good! There's another! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Outside Hart. Towns on a screen. Releases. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Here's Insanity. Brunson defending. Insanity passes to Curry. Yet another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Ha, looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. Towns for three. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Towns has got 20 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
New York has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Outside Hart. And here's Brunson from the arc. Warriors with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York. Here's Insanity. He's got 17. Connects again from distance.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him, as they have all season long.
And with his performance, he is now tied for second for the most threes in a season.
Yes, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside. This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Pass to Bridges. Towns outside. The three. Knocks it down from distance. 25 points in the game.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
Part of the reason why they have leads, they haven't turned it over too much. They are playing smart basketball.
Green's checked in for the Warriors. And here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Rebounded by Green.
they've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And when we talk about players who impact winning, Draymond Green is high on that list, RJ.
And the amazing thing, his career scoring average is in the single digits. Draymond does it with his passing and directing the defense and gives his teams energy.
Brunson passes to Towns, drives to the hoop, and it's powered home by Towns.
And look at Cat showing off the handle.
Here's Insanity, covered by Towns. The kick out, Curry. Here's Insanity. 19 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Over Brunson. Curry's shot is off.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Golden State with the ball. 1:36 left in the first half. Off with the layup. New York has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Outside Hart. Towns outside. Fires the 3. Insanity pulls it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Curry. Here's Insanity. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Insanity. Launches a 3. Oh, connects again.
Another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He's one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. I don't think you can make an argument against that.
And Bridges has a nice all-around game, including knowing when to involve his teammates.
Down low. Here's Curry. Another possession, another assist.
A master conductor at work, and he's tied for the 4th most assists ever in a game.
The vision and passing from him, just unreal, guys.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Insanity, covered by Towns. And another dime for him.
This is a passing display for the ages. Beautiful.
The dimes keep piling up, and he is now tied for the 2nd most assists ever in a single game. Here's Brunson. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Podziemski. And again, another assist.
And with his pass on that last make, he is now in the 2nd spot for most assists in a game.
Boy, an absolute masterpiece from him. He's been the maestro on offense all game long for this team. Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. We'll be right back.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of
Well, I think for the Warriors, they're the best team in the league, and they know it. When you're the biggest dog, throw that muscle around, keep the rest of the pack in line.
Listen, nobody should be surprised by how they're playing. This team is loaded.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the New York Knicks.
I hate the shots they're taking. I hate them. The team is stubborn, and you have to be willing to adjust.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in a shooting guard.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
Here's Insanity. To the inside. Here's Butler. Yet another assist.
I am just speechless here. He has now tied the record for most assists in a game.
A transcendent game. His command of the offense on complete display. High post Towns. Here's Brunson. Ooh, basket interference. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. And the shot goes down.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Three-pointer, Bridges. It's rebounded by Golden State. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. Here's Insanity. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Bridges. Five on the clock. They need this. It's rebounded by Golden State. Insanity's got his 20th rebound here tonight.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead.
Brunson against Curry. Towns, a screen on Curry. Here's Brunson outside. Insanity pulls it in.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Towns outside. Takes the 3. Doesn't go that time.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight.
Another possession, another assist.
A new single-game NBA record for assists, shattering his own previous high. This is phenomenal, just creating masterfully for his team.
Unbelievable, incredible pace and control. He sees everything, and the precision he is playing with is just next level. Now a timeout called by New York. Now that we're late into the season, here's how the East stacks up. You take a look at New York. They have looked in control all season long. Aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon.
Well, right now for New York, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
Here's Brunson. 5 points in the game to stop the drought. And the layup is good. Brunson's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
A flashy ball handler at times, Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
Insanity gets the bucket.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Brunson passes to Towns. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Towns has got 34 points.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Here's Insanity. Again, the Warriors score.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Yeah, that's a trick question. You don't.
And Brunson, here we go. Can't connect from short range. Golden State with the ball. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's Insanity. And the Warriors with another three.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The Knicks have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Offensive rebound.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
And it's rebounded by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Out to the right wing. This one for 3. He can't hit that time.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Here's Insanity. He's covered by Hart. Insanity gets the bucket.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Towns, a screen on Curry. Towns outside. Fires the 3. New York, again, can't hit.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
6 to shoot. Brunson. New York, no good that time either. Golden State has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Here's Insanity. Brunson defending. Insanity gets the bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Outside Anunoby. Butler against Towns. Here's Brunson. Softly drops in the floater. Brunson's got 9.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
From outside the arc, Insanity gets the bucket.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Outside Hart, pass to Bridges. Looking to end this cold spell. Back to Hart. Jacks up a 3. On target from range. Hart's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Insanity gets the bucket.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Now here's Brunson. 9 points in the game. Outside Anunoby. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Insanity. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got his 7th assist here tonight.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
Towns on a screen. Here's Bridges. Warriors with the rebound. Curry's got 4 rebounds in the game. Insanity gets the bucket.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. To halt the run. Insanity pulls it in.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
Launches it. That one is off. And New York shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Bridges passes to Towns. The kick out to Brunson from the arc. Doesn't go for him.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Here's Insanity. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Hart from long range. Hauled in by Curry. Curry's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Insanity. Covered by Towns. Insanity gets the bucket. Here's Brunson. 9 points in the game. Outside Hart. There's the triple. Counted from distance. Hart's got 6.
You can see the change in approach from him since the break. He's been a menace after being held scoreless in the first half.
Here's Insanity. Covered by Towns. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
Buries it down low. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Takes a 3. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Payne with it. Taking a look at his numbers. Averaging about 11 a game. Towns a screen on Curry. Here's Payne. Another one falls for New York.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Here's a look at some stats for him.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
Payne, the pass to Towns. Pass to Payne. Insanity pulls it in. And here are the Warriors now. They're on an 18-7 run. Good! That's another bucket! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Now Payne. Achua with a screen on Curry. Here's Payne. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Payne's got 4 points in the quarter.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Here's Insanity, covered by Towns. Fade away. And yes, another basket. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Towns a screen on Curry. Towns outside. Let's go with a 3. Insanity pulls it in.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
Outside Curry from behind the arc. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. but I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
Shot clock at 6. Insanity passes to Moody. Over Bridges. And another dime for him.
He has his eyes set on that season assist record for every pass he makes.
Already has the second most and now continues to march toward that top spot.
He continues to climb up the ladder, passing Stockton's second and third place marks. And all that's left is the top spot.
They've got Gary Payton II, Brandon Pajemski out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Kevon Looney, and it's Insanity in a power forward. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Sinks it from distance.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Warriors.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And it seems like these guys are never satisfied, always hungry for more. They push themselves to their 66th win for the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Insanity.
And he was doing everything out there on the floor tonight. Triple-double on the stat sheet, and that doesn't even tell the whole story.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's New York with it. Outside Brunson. The rebound by Moody. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Insanity, covered by Towns. Insanity passes to Moody, just 4 to shoot. Here's Insanity. And the Warriors miss again. Off on that one. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie.
Hey, yo, bad play.
I always knew you had this in you, MP. That's my guy right there.
Man, I know Scott Skiles is big mad somewhere right now.
Shout out my dog MP, man, giving the people what they want, man. Talking a little crazy, giving a little hot sauce, and still talking trash at the same time. I salute you.
almost game time, MP. You ready?
Whew. They in for a long night, Coach. I'm already in the zone.
Don't let that distract you from the bigger picture.
Everything I do is about winning championships, Coach. You ain't got to worry about that.
Yeah, I'm not talking about championships. I'm talking about your teammates. To achieve your goal for us to become a truly dominant offensive machine, you got to trust. And not just talk about it or think about it, you have to live it. Share the ball. Run the plays. Trust the scheme. That's the only way to get where you want to go.
I got you, Coach.
Let's go.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche NBA. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Now let's take a look at the top rookies in the league. Our rankings here for the race for Rookie of the Year. Distinction every young player would love to have. Well, you take a look at Insanity all season long. He has proven again and again that he's the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
Yeah, a rookie year can be unpredictable, but he's consistently stood out from the crowd.
It's been no secret that MP's outstanding offense has wanted to put up big numbers against the league's top-rated defensive teams. And teams coming in to play him are well aware of that.
MP and this squad are proving why they're one of the best offenses in the NBA. They set a lofty goal for themselves, made themselves public enemy #1, and squashed the competition. What else can you say? These guys are looking like a powerhouse.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Insanity is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Butler in at the 3. Oh, Stan, this should be a fun one. A clash at the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
And here is Paul after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Last game for the Spurs. They want to turn it around after the loss to the Celtics. Here's Insanity, defended by Wembanyama. Pass to Podziemski. Shot clock at 5. Here's Insanity, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Here's Golden State. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Good on the bucket.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Spurs trail by 6. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Vassell kicks to Paul. Fox inside the line. San Antonio again missing. Warriors leading by 6. The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
And here is Vassell after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Now, Sochan, he has yet to score. Fox passes to Paul. Clock at 4. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Insanity. You know, you just can't say enough about the statistical marks that MP is putting up. I mean, Greg, this is just amazing stuff. How about his 20, 20, and 20 triple-double? I've never said that before. I mean, this is incredible.
And, Kevin, something we'd only seen from the likes of Wilt and Westbrook, right? That's the kind of dynamic, prolific dominance you've got to exhibit to manufacture a stat line like that.
Now, here's Fox after the miss from Stephen Curry. Pass to Insanity. Launches it. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 7 points for Insanity.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for San Antonio. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Sochan. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, we're seeing the progress on Sochan's jumper. Hard work in the offseason paying off.
Here's Insanity. Offline with his three. Vassell against Butler. Here's Wembanyama. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Here's Insanity. Drops in the tray. Insanity's got 10 points in the game.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, D.A.?
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. We talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, they'll be ready. Guys?
Thank you, David. And here is Paul after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Here's Sochan. It's deflected. Floats it up for Kuminga. And stolen by Vassell. Pass to Wembanyama. Outside Fox. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Shot clock at 3. No good from outside.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Inside. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Here's Insanity. Defended by Wembanyama. And Insanity gets it to go.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Here's Wembanyama for three. It's hauled in by Insanity. Insanity's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Back to Curry. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Here's Insanity after the basket by De'Aaron Fox.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And the Spurs with possession. The Warriors making the shot.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Here's Curry. Can't hit that one. Good work defensively by Paul. Spurs trail by 18. Here's Fox. It's tipped. Second shot opportunity. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
With so many great point guards in this league, sometimes a guy like De'Aaron Fox can be overlooked, but when he's on, no one can stay in front of that man.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively. Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Got a hand on it.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pass to Insanity. And it's off from three-point range. So it's San Antonio now, trailing by 19. Last time they lost to the Warriors.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Now Podziemski, following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt, and Curry has it in the corner. To the middle. Here's Insanity. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. To the paint. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Yeah, and Butler working as the screener that time. You have to appreciate his versatility.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Insanity. 14 points for him. Back to Curry. Here's Insanity. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Now that's 17 points for Insanity.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond. And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Pass to Insanity. We've got 1:23 left here in the first quarter. Curry with the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Hield with it. Still yet to score. Landale pass to Fox. They kick out to Hield. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now, here's Fox. 11 points for him in that last game against Boston.
And on the defensive end, he was extremely disruptive, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Here's Curry, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Insanity. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this play.
Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Spurs. 26 seconds left to play in the first. Outside, Fox. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. That shot off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
They've got Buddy Hield. Barnes out there with Wembanyama. Then it's Castle. And it's Hauser in at the small forward. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Here's Castle, guarded by Curry. And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, he can play the four because he gets off the ground so well.
Here's Curry with the three. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Castle. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
And Insanity picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And a wide-open look for Wembanyama.
And they need his offense right now. But his shot is just not falling.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And Insanity gets it to go.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Insanity in their last outing against the Pelicans was all business. He scored an incredible number of points, and he did a little bit of everything for them in that one, adding a triple-double in the process. One of the great performances I've seen in all my years, and I really mean that. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Nice shot by Wembanyama, no good.
Well, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And San Antonio shooting just 34% from the floor. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Floats it up for Kuminga. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Barnes. Pass to Castle. Drives to the hoop. The Warriors pull it in. The Insanity's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hauser. The tray. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Hauser's got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's Insanity. Bangs home the trifecta.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Castle. Nothing on the board. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
And Insanity gets it to go.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
And Insanity picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Spurs. Chris Paul comes in for Castle. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Paul. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Wembanyama passes to Hield. 6 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. Golden State's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. Kuminga, screen on Wembanyama. It's going by Hield. Wembanyama outside. No good on the triple. Here's Insanity. He's got 36. They double him with Wembanyama. Insanity. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game. And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you got to hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
No coverage that time. Curry's got 33.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Barnes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Insanity. Down low. And Kuminga gets it to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Paul passes to Barnes. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is... So it's the Golden State Warriors holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hey, folks, thanks for...
The three-point chances have been there for them, and they've taken advantage.
Just watching the game, not even looking at the score. All right, fellas. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Insanity has really been making it happen, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Butler. And it's Insanity in at the 5. Lock at 6. Zohan, the pass to Fox. Wembanyama, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the 1. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
And it's Paul with the ball for San Antonio. Wembanyama outside. A pass to Fox. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
That's about as automatic a shot as you can get. Nice jam from Wembanyama.
Basket counts. Insanity's got 42 in the game.
Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Pass to Wembanyama. Now, here's Vassell. It's hauled in by Insanity. Insanity's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Kuminga, screen on Vassell. Got a piece of it. The shot missing.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Golden State moving it around. Here's Insanity, guarded by Fox. Pass to Curry, just 5 to shoot. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. A 3 from Wembanyama. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists tonight. Outside Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Pass to Vassell. Right side, Fox. Shoots over Podziemski. Fox, no good. The Warriors have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Insanity, and he has 42. And he comes up with the deuce. The Insanity's got 44.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
Paul finds Wembanyama. And Insanity picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Wembanyama, a screen. Sohan. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
To the inside. Curry with the bounce pass. For 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Here's Wembanyama. Lays it up off the glass. Wembanyama has got 9 points in the quarter. Golden State's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. And Insanity gets it to go.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. And with his speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. DA thanks. The shot, no good. Warriors have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Inside, looking to get it going, and it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Here's Insanity, defended by Wembanyama. Pass to Curry from outside the arc, and another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Paul outside. Vassell sets a screen for Paul. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Insanity, the pass to Butler. And here is Vassell. No scoring in this one. Here's Insanity. They get it back. Outside, Kuminga. Curry passes to Insanity. From the arc, it's good from long range. Insanity's got 54 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And in terms of controlling a game, Chris Paul is as good as anyone I've ever seen do it.
Here's Vassell. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Butler.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him. Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Vassell outside. A three ball. Warriors with the rebound. Podziemski's got his sixth rebound on the night. Here's Insanity. Up and in on the layup. Insanity's got 58.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Paul finds Sohan. To the middle. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Another one goes. Incredible. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
The kick out to Fox. Pass to Sohan. That three off the mark. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. And they're playing through a string of road games. That will be game 5 of the 6 on the road. Puts up a three. Insanity can't get it to go. And San Antonio shooting 37% so far in the third quarter. And they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Here's Insanity. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. San Antonio's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. And the basket is good. Wembanyama's got 18 points just in the second half.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Curry, a screen on Wembanyama. Takes a three, and that will fall. The three-pointer on the line from Insanity.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Paul finds Vassell. Wembanyama high post. A second chance effort. Great tee that time from Insanity.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And San Antonio shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Outside, Fox. No good with the triple. The Warriors shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Outside, Kuminga. Another three for Golden State.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. Well, here the Spurs decide to talk it over. Dan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. That's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
They've got Harrison Barnes. Buddy Hield is out there with Paul. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, their shot blocking, the defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
That's good from Insanity. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Outside Rose. Pass to Insanity. And again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Back to Paul. To the paint. Here's Fox. It's deflected. Here's Insanity. The 3. Paul grabs the board.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
A pass to Fox. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Insanity. Jacks up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
Here's Wembanyama off on the layup.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success. Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Now here's Paul. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Sohan. Misses the three.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Out to the right wing. Here's Wembanyama for three. It's hauled in by Queen.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Now here's Barnes. He's covered closely. Pass to Wembanyama. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent. And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
The three from Barnes, and it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Insanity. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 4 assists now tonight. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Deflects the pass, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Vassell, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And the Warriors also making a change. Payton's checked in. Down low, here's Wembanyama. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 33 points for Victor Wembanyama. Rose looking around over Paul. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
Rose has gone 4 of 6 from the floor here tonight. Outside, Fox. Wembanyama outside. Here's Sohan. Off target with his 3. And it's the Warriors' ball. Huge run right now for him, going 19-2. Here's Insanity, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Spurs shooting just 31% in the game. Fox kicks to Paul. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game and been dominant facing both conferences. When they hit the 72-win mark, we thought it couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, we'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Insanity.
Yeah, we witnessed a special performance tonight. It's not just the triple-double, it's the example he set out there. Outstanding leadership.
Shot clock at 6. Another shot, again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Four seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Insanity. Hits it again. Wow! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And that's a routine play for Paul. He's not going to miss the open man.
Here's Insanity. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Paul surveying the floor. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
Hey, John, you got first today.
Go, what's the riddle today?
MP, your team has established an identity as one of the league's scoring superpowers. A lot of teams with that label have come up short in the past. What makes you think your team's any different?
Theories and trends are two different things. You know, you say that we can't win because of some team back in the day didn't win. You know, that's a theory. If you look at our successes, you know, scoring and winning, that's a trend. And I believe in a trend way more than I believe in any of your theories, Jonathan.
Good call, MP.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
Lined them up and knocked them down. That's going to play well as far as team chemistry goes.
The champ is here! This is a bad man! He scares himself!
news is out, courtesy of Shams. MP is your new regular season MVP. I tried to tell you guys, but you wouldn't listen. MP is by far the best player in the NBA.
I have been saying MP is the MVP for as long as you have.
Lies.
No, actually, I do think Russ brought it up before you.
Shut it, Toby.
What? I'm defending you.
I don't need your help, Toby. It makes me look weak.
Russ, there is nothing wrong with being weak. In fact, as the great poet John Donne once said, no man is an island. Every man is a piece unto himself.
Right.
Part of the continent. A part of the main.
Says the man who can't bench his own body weight.
Okay, you know what? I told you that in confidence, and I am...
Ladies and gentlemen, making his first public appearance since being named NBA Rookie of the Year, MP!
What's up, fellas?
The first of many, I'm sure.
You can only win one Rookie of the Year, Toby. When you're a rookie.
No, Jalen, I was saying...
You do know what a rookie is, don't you?
Yes, I know what a rookie is. I'm saying it's the first of his appearances. He's going to make many more appearances.
Yeah, sure you are, buddy. That makes perfect sense. Toby never played ball.
Yeah, it's true. He's never even touched a basketball.
No, Toby never played. We're doing this again. Okay, great. Thank you.
MP, you know what rookie means, don't you?
A first-year player.
You see, Toby? This guy knows ball.
Ding, 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 ding.
I guess I'm the Jalen Murphy Show Rookie of the Year, too, huh?
Oh, yes, you are. Let's talk about this honor, MP. You said a rookie is a first-year player, but you look like you were a seasoned vet out there. Did NBA hoops come easier to you than you expected?
I mean, you guys play ball.
Not Toby.
Right, well, nothing happens in a vacuum. I'm proud to be Rookie of the Year. I mean, it's been a dream of mine since day one, long before I got into the league. But there's 29 other teams, front offices, coaching staffs, and rosters. And some players, they have a higher ceiling than others. And it's the same with teams. Luckily, I was able to end up with one who saw my potential and put me in a position to succeed. You know what I mean?
All right, this is for real, MP. You ever want a job in sports media? Toby's is yours. You just say the word.
Come on, Jalen.
No, I don't want your job, Toby. You do your thing, man.
Thank you.
Well, here we are, playoffs. At the beginning of this season, a lot of people thought we'd be lucky to win a series or two. Shoot, a lot of people thought we should be happy to be here. But I'm not a lot of people. I'm the guy who pushes you to be the best you can possibly be, and I will tell you right now, the best you can be is champions.
Let's go.
I've been around this league a long time, and you are the hardest working group of guys I have ever coached. You're also the most talented group of guys I've ever coached. And when you have that combination, I'm telling you, your wildest dreams can come true. You just need to trust each other and fight for every possession like your life depends on it. It's not going to be easy. It never is this time of year, and I don't care how much success we had during the regular season. That means nothing now. You know what's at stake here? It's immortality, gentlemen. Now go out there and seize it. MP, bring us in.
Let's go out there and win as a team, fellas. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win! Let's go.